What up guys, Jan here. Today I got another UU match versus Zay. He's in Pokemon Showdown, using the same team that I used the other match, and I didn't get a chance to really explain it that much. I figured get another battle and then explain it a bit better. So I've got a Choice Scarf Chandelure. It's just to come in, get a kill, get out of there. It's easy, quick and simple. Zapdos is especially defensive, I believe, with it's a toxic set. Ampibomb is a choice banded set, which I'm not a fan of, but I still use it anyway because it's part of the team. I don't know. Bronzong defensive with Light Clay with the Reflect and Light Screen. Swords Dance and Bishop, normal Bishop that I always use because it's such a good Pokemon, and then a Life Orb, Sheer Force, Nidoking that hits so hard on Pokemon, but the team I'm against is a bit less standard than my team. My team is very standard, but here's it's got some RUs mixed in there. I think an NU as well. I'm not sure what set tiers some of these Pokemon are in, but Magmortar is looking like a big threat if it's like the Scarf set, and then me and Shao and Ambipom will come in, U-turn, fake out, do all that things if they have that set, and it'll be quite annoying, but we're going to see how this battle turns out, and of course Miltank and Slowbro will be annoying. Quillfish, just Quillfish, to be fair, it's such a derpy Pokemon. I fucking love it. Oh my god, I've never been able to get find Quillfish in a while, but it doesn't matter. So we're going to start off the battle. I'm going to leave my Ambipom straight away, go for the Choice Band and U-turn, do a really good chunk to this Pink Floyd little Slowbro here, and Slowbro is very defensive, but he does make the bad play and set up first time, which you don't want to do. I do it all the time using my other UU team, but that's just me. That has to set up early. Let's get the rain up and get going. But I can go for the Toxic on this Pink Baby as he switches out, not wanting to take the Toxic or a Thunderbolt. And I don't know why I switched it in, but then I see why. It doesn't particularly do much. I'm not invested in special defense, no special attack, so it's not going to do that much anyway. But that didn't do much considering I don't think my Magmortar is that bulky. But he sets up a sub and then goes for the Will-O-Wisp as I set up a sub. I weren't predicting that, I was just trying to Toxic stall him. And now I figured next turn Toxic damage will take him off, so I can just go for the Roost. He can go forever move he wants, and then I can proceed from there. But he does go for the Fire Blast. He does take out my sub, which I'm not liking at all. And now I'm going to have to set up another sub and then let that break. I could have switched into my Chandelure, thinking back of it, that would have been a good play. But I had no reason to, and I was still in a demanding position, so there's no point in me switching out, because then he gets a massive switching advantage where most of his team can't do much to me, to my Zapdos anyway, as he sets up the Stealth Rocks as he switches to his Miltank after his Magmortar dies. I go for the Toxic now on the Miltank, which is great, but Miltank usually carries Hill Bell, so unfortunately it won't particularly matter. But I can go for my Ampibomb now. I was kind of predicting the Hill Bell, but he does in fact go for the Seismic Toss, and he does a nice chunk to me, well 100 damage obviously. But I can go for the U-turn, predicting a switch, because the low sleep was kind of obvious, but he ends up wanting to stay in, goes for a Heal Bell this turn for some reason. I don't know why he did that. It was kind of risky, but it did pay off for him. But now I go for the Sword Stance as he goes for the Seismic Tusk, and this is where I get to showcase my Bishop a bit. In my previous videos I haven't had the chance to showcase it and show what it can do, but this time I believe I can, as he goes for the Seismic Tusk after he just lives it. But it's really unfortunate, and he goes for a Milk Drink, predicting my Sucker Punch again, but I'm not that stupid. I can go for the Iron Head. I was really hoping at this point that he would go into his Quillfish and give me the Defiant boost, but he didn't. But I can go to my thinking which he can go for the Sucker Punch. He goes for the Low Speed, but does take me out, but I've done a really good number to his team. His attacker, his Ampibomb's gone down, and he's lost a wall, so my Bishop did a really good job then. I'll go to my Ampibomb now, scare him out. He gets to the defense drop, well, the attack drop as he goes into his Quillfish, and I unfortunately go for the U-turn. It was kind of obvious that he was switching out, but I just wanted to get a switch advantage anyway. But he goes into his Quillfish, gets me to Terminate, and it doesn't do as much as I would like. And then he lives on a Thunderbolt from my Nidoking. I'm like, whoa, what the hell, bro? I should have really gone for the Earth Power then, but I wasn't thinking straight, because I forgot it was Poison type, and so it would be really powerful with Stab and all that. But Sheer Force boosted Thunderbolt, it still ain't nothing to mess around with, as it almost takes him out. He just goes for the Toxic Spikes, which I'm not too scared about, because I do have a Nidoking who can take him, and my Bronzong and Zapdos aren't affected by him, so none of my Pokemon are really affected by it, so it doesn't really matter, and it was kind of a waste of a turn. He could have gone for the Waterfall and did some really good damage to my Nidoking then. But in this turn, he goes into his Ninja, goes for the Bounce. I'll go to my Bronzong, take the hit, and go for the Reflect as he switches that into his Slowbro. Slowbro is looking to be the biggest threat on his team at this point in time, because it can set up and potentially sweep my team if I don't play it right. Slowbro, if it gets +2 or 3, can really do some damage to a team, and you have to be careful when you're playing against them, otherwise they will hurt you. They will hurt you real bad. I haven't had an instance where it's really damaged me, but I've managed to fight through it and played right to get through the through the stalliness and the calm mindingness. Before I'll keep doing it because I can go for the toxic now, take the hit, and then proceed to try and roost up and keep the damage flowing. So I'll go for the roost here, and he goes for another skull, and this one does so much more than before. It did 50%, and he gets the burn. No, that means I cannot possibly take another hit, and so I'm going to have to go for the Thunderbolt just so I can get some extra damage on. It doesn't do much because he's got the 2 special defense boosters, and my Zapdos is not special attackingly invested. If it was at that point, if I had an offensive Zapdos, this game would have been a lot easier, I have to say. But I can go to my Nidoking now, scare him out with the Thunderbolt, and because he's got Regenerate, he has every reason to switch out. So, and sack his Ambipom Death Fighter. It was a good plan on his part. Then he could proceed to go into his Mienshao and then try and threat me out like that. So this Mienshao is like a bouncer set. I don't understand why not go for the standard set. It's a lot more effective. I switched to my Chandelure against predicting the fake out and a high jump kick, but he goes for the bounce, and I'm going to predict him to miss here, and he does. Ha ha ha. I go for the Fire Blast. After this, he proceeds to surrender, and I win by forfeit. So if you guys enjoyed this battle and you like my team, please like rating, and I had some comments in the video. It was nice. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.